Image used for a representative purpose. Washington. The Imams belonging to the Uighur Muslim community from Xinjiang province of northwest China have become most vulnerable to persecution owing to Beijing's crackdown on the minority Muslims. Imam is a title in Islam given to a religious staff who leads group prayers at a mosque. Uighur Hjelp, a Norway-based Uighur advocacy and aid organization, told Voice of America (VOA) news outlet last week that Chinese authorities since 2016 have detained at least 518 key Uighur religious figures and imams. The organization also said it has found some of the imams, who were previously trained and employed by Beijing, are now sentenced with long prison terms, while a few of them have lost their lives in internment camps. One of the detained imams, Uighur Imams, was sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2017, according to his daughter, Haji Henam Abdulkarim in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Abdulkarim told VOA that Chinese authorities were hiding the whereabouts of her father for years until recently, when a local contact in Xinjiang told her of his imprisonment. The 61-year-old was employed by the Chinese government before his detention to lead prayers at a neighborhood mosque in Yeongsu County in Kashgar City in southern Xinjiang. His family rejects the Chinese government accusation that he was spreading extremism among the Uyghurs. "My father is a peaceful and law-abiding religious figure," said Abdulkarim, adding that her father was salaried by the Chinese government until late 2016, when the newly appointed Communist Party chief, Chen Guonuo, began to further enforce Beijing's rule over Xinjiang, where, according to the UN estimates, over 1 million Muslims could be held in internment camps. "I had never imagined him being imprisoned for serving the community. In these years, I have been only hoping to hear from him again," she told VOA. Some experts have also alleged that Chinese officials are increasingly using religious extremism charges to gain a free hand in their campaign against Uyghurs and their religious leaders. However, pursuing imams as the main targets in Xinjiang should not come as a surprise, charged Abdulweli Ayep, the founder of Uighur Hjelp. "They are people who can lead, organize, and mobilize Uyghurs in large numbers, and mosques are the only places where Uighur language was kept intact," he added. Ayep said the Chinese government was giving the imams salaries ranging from 600 to 5000 rom before its clampdown campaign in Xinjiang. The detention, he said, is a part of a larger attempt by the Communist Party to prevent a flourishing Uighur identity and culture. While imams living in Xinjiang remain most exposed to the Chinese government campaign, those outside are not immune. Families of some Uighur religious figures claim they were possibly tricked into returning to China under false promises. Maryumal Abdullah, a Uighur based in Turkey, told VOA that her husband and a religious scholar, Abdulhalik Abdulhak, were arrested after returning to China under the false pledge of allowing him to build a museum. Abdullah said Abdulhak returned to China in March 2017 after receiving a message purportedly from his brother that his long-awaited application to establish a museum in commemoration of his great-uncle and prominent early 20th century Uighur poet was approved by local authorities in Turpan City in Xinjiang. "I have had no news of him since,"